There's nothing wrong with you.
Stay locked on, stay locked in.
Misunderstood.
We're just vibing here in the studio. We're going live soon as well. Trust me, make sure you do tell a friend to tell a friend about our Dub and our radio. It was always amazing to have you on the show. It's a Candid Expression Sunday with amazing Fumz here live as well. Trust me, it's going to be amazing. Fumz, are you looking forward to this one? Fumz not saying anything tonight then.
No, I'm just chilling.
She's just chilling. She's just vibing to the music.
Yeah.
If you're listening to what we're listening to, all you need to do, head over to www.radio.com.
Drop a comment for us.
And drop a comment for us as well. And also, be sure to tell a friend about Dub and our radio. We're going to go live here on YouTube as well. And also live on air via our amazing online link as well. Make sure you do tell a friend about Dub and our radio. Make sure you do follow us on Instagram as well to make sure you catch the programs on this amazing show. In the meantime, stay locked on, stay locked in. We're here and we're going to be going live soon. It's your host, Dub and our amazing thing. It's WR Radio. If you want to listen to what we're listening to here on WR Radio, all you need to do is just head over to WRradio.com and click listen live. And you can also watch us at the same time here on WR Radio YouTube channel. Always amazing having the show. Going to go live soon in a couple of minutes. Stay locked on, stay locked in, and make sure you tell a friend about WR Radio. Radio is the one and only wonderful place to be here on WR Radio. It's Candid Expression Sunday coming through with amazing Fumz here on the show. So excited to have her as always. Hello, Fumz. How are you? How you doing?
Nine. How you doing too?
I'm okay. You know what? England's playing today as well. Quite excited. What can I say?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, she said, ugh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, good luck to England. Hopefully,
Yeah.
they bring it's coming home. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I hope so.
Not trying to start a record label, I think. I was
Right.
for a single out there, but we know who knows. Who knows? Fumz, welcome. It's Candid Expression Sunday. Always amazing to have you on the show.
Thank you.
It's been a minute. It's been a second.
Mhm.
Glad to have you back as
Thank
well
you.
as always. Always bringing some juice. Always bringing some
Oh,
flair.
I'd love to hear.
Always bringing some lovely content as well. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the show is always interactive, so you can always be part of the show on 074 956 36899. You can call us direct on that phone. That's 0741 48. No, sorry, I'm even getting the number right. I'm so confused today.
Maybe you have to take it easy.
I know.
So excited about the England playing.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, what could I say? What could I say? She's got me there.
Right.
She's got me there. I don't even know if I said the number correctly there. What can I say?
Yeah.
074. What was it again? Tell me. What's the number again? 0749 956 36899. 0749 956 36899. What can I say? When Fumz is around me, she makes me nervous.
Oh my
Because
God.
she's bringing all this
You make me
information.
nervous, 99. You make
all
me
this,
nervous.
all these things, you know what I mean? So his number is 074 956 36899. That's 074 956 36899. You can call us direct on that number, send a text or a WhatsApp as well. We love to hear from you. It's always an interactive session. And also, as you know, we are also broadcasting live on YouTube as well. So YouTube has the chat function, so you can ask your questions or interact via the YouTube channel as well. Always amazing to have you on the show.
Thank
Hope
you.
having a great weekend. Yeah, I was talking to the listeners as well.
Oh, okay, sorry about that.
What can I say? Oh, it's great to have you back on the show as well.
Yeah.
So what do we have all for us today? What's the juicy thing you have for us today on Dublin Radio?
Do you want to go or you want me to go first?
Ladies first, because you're the one always bringing this amazing content as well on the show. And I have to learn from you. What can I say?
All right, if you say so. So we're talking about flashy wealth, but is it a facade?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Is it a facade? Ladies and gentlemen, do we think it's a facade? Flashy wear, because we see a lot of people flashing wear out there. Do you know what I mean? A lot of, we see people in cars, we see people in designer wears, all sorts of things. I mean, social media is awash with loads of all these things out there but you never know. Is it really it? Is that what it is about? Do you know what I mean? Are they actually real or is it just fake? And all of that. I mean, why do you think you want to talk about this today? I'm a bit curious. Why have you come across individuals who have been bragging and saying, I'm this, I'm that?
Yeah. Not only have I come across individuals that brag and say I'm this and that, but I mean, case in points, the celebrity wedding that just happened in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
like we can actually start off from there. And
Okay.
it was such a people went bonkers on invites.
And yeah,
And people started fighting with
10 million naira or something.
people started fighting with each other, like, okay, you know what? Can you get me into the venue? I don't need to do anything. Just let me walk past the fence. And I'm like, because of what?
I know.
I mean,
Shocking.
and you know how people, go the extra mile to say, oh, I was invited to this wedding. I mean, you know what? If you weren't invited, then we're not in the same category. Yeah, so you can see how much people go, like the extent people go to like prove that they have this flashy wealth or to prove that they have this connection, and it's all a facade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I love the fact you started off from there actually, because you're quite right. That was a wedding. I don't think anybody can actually replicate that. Do you know? Because
No, don't say that.
okay, maybe okay, because he's a star, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because someone said something, we're not going to digress, we're going to come back to what
Right.
we're saying. Someone said something, I think what I read online, saying that there's a difference between being famous and not wealthy, and famous and wealthy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because some people use fame to try and acquire wealth.
Right.
Some people just use the wealth.
Yeah.
And they don't even need to acquire
Yeah.
any
I
fame.
agree with you.
It just comes
Yeah.
that way. With this individual, we saw that there was no need for him to even brag or try to showcase that he's something that
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yes.
He is who he is. Do you know what I mean? There's no pretense, there's nothing. And the reason I said that, maybe that cannot be replicated. Possibly, maybe they could do better. I don't know.
Okay.
But to replicate exactly how many people were so invested
Right.
in the wedding,
Yeah.
how many people wanted to attend the wedding, the
Right.
kind of guests that came to the wedding,
Yeah.
and how successful the wedding was as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows that sometimes fame alone is not enough.
It's no, I don't think fame alone is enough. And that's why you see that people that have fame go the extra mile to make sure that they convert the fame to wealth.
Yeah.
Again, by this pretense,
Oh yeah.
like the make believe.
The make believe. I like that word.
Yeah.
Make believe.
Yeah.
Now you see, now you don't.
Yeah, exactly. So now Double Nine is like a very wealthy guy, but I'm famous.
Amen.
Yeah, but I just need to like make sure that
Yeah.
I'm Double Nine's crew,
Okay.
so that I can prove to people that I'm also wealthy
Oh,
and I don't have anything.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But let's start off like things. How do you know someone's living a fake life?
I mean,
I'm looking at like inconsistency.
mhm,
There will be inconsistencies in information they share about themselves. Like I could say to you today, oh yes, I was in Singapore last week.
yeah.
But they forgot they actually said they were in Japan.
Yeah. Okay, you were in Singapore last week. Show me the proof.
No, but
Where are the pictures?
You don't actually attack people yet because
Right.
because you know what they're showing you, like I've got this watch, I've got this clothes on, and all of that, and they're just trying to brag, it's just part of it.
Right.
You gotta believe it.
Yeah.
But shall I bust you? Shall I bust your head?
Tell me about it.
Do you know that apparently people can actually hire clothes and hire wristwatches?
Oh yeah, I got to know that like a couple of years ago, and because when you look at the prices of wigs on the gram and you're like,
Yeah,
you don't do anything. How can you afford that?
exactly.
Then you now start to get to know, like in the world of wigs, people,
Oh, wigs.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
okay.
people actually go like loan wigs and say, okay,
Wow.
can I use this for this weekend and I'm gonna get it back to you.
Amazing.
I'm like, this is the height of it.
Wigs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, if I start looking you funny when you have a wig on,
Is it what Fumz said?
blame Fumz because you just said to us that
Yeah.
people actually loan wigs as well. I mean, is that hygienic though?
Honestly, I think that when this sect of people, they honestly do not care whether it's hygienic or not. It's what they show to the world that matters to them.
Right.
Understand? And that's why you see they will even go the extra mile. Oh, did you see what happened on the gram where this babe actually said, "Oh, this is my private jet."
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes.
and people started thinking
Yeah.
that that's it was just something on AI.
AI, Photoshop. That is it. That's
To the
that's
extent.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
People live in flashing wealth,
Yeah.
but it's actually a facade. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is a very good example where that lady, oh my gosh, she actually posted that she had a jet and she had a Range Rover with a private number plate. And
Why do you think people do this?
that's a very good question.
Yeah.
Is it because they feel the need to be important?
I feel like I want to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
They feel the need to be important, but we need to be honest with ourselves. There are some circles you cannot get into if you do not fake it to make it. They are definitely going to like alienate you and say, "Oh yeah, hi, hey, I'm trying to be nice, but
Yeah.
no, you can't join us." And if people, sorry,
No, yeah, please, Karen.
and if you're an individual who has a lot of insecurity,
Yeah.
and you think that okay, I just have to be in this circle, people will go to any length to make it look like they have those things. And you know that these people, even sometimes the rich people, like they truly sometimes even believe them, like, oh, she has this.
Of course they will. I mean, the one you talked about, if there's nothing to doubt that,
Yeah.
if there's nothing to doubt the way they're flaunting the actual wealth they don't have
Yeah.
or they believe to have,
Yeah.
no one's going to really doubt them because they want to fit in. I hear that when you say that sometimes people want to try and fit into a certain society or a certain group so they can be accepted.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it has some adverse effects as well. So I was talking about how do you know, what are the common signs that indicate someone is actually faking it? Inconsistencies around the stories they give you.
Yeah.
They tell you this today and tell you B tomorrow. Excessive bragging. I've got this. My father used to run the whole of NMPC.
Yeah.
Back in the day, he was back end.
Yeah.
But
Back end.
it was back end. So they didn't want him to be the forefront.
It's so that nobody ever gets to know.
Exactly. So I mean, back in the day,
Yeah.
where we used to do this, every time I hear someone say, "Oh, back in the day,"
Like, ooh,
or if you only knew when I was in that,
who cares?
Okay. So excessive bragging, is one of those traits I think these people have. You can
Right.
correct me if I'm wrong. Seeking
you're right.
validation.
Perfect. Yeah. That's
Seeking validation, like look at me now.
Yeah.
Like it's chairman.
yeah.
You know what chairman is?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We get all of that coming through. We're going to look at the effects on people as well, because it's quite important. Materialism. If I couldn't even say that, I'd roll on my tongue.
No, it's the accent. It's okay.
Materialism.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Materialism.
Materialism.
My God.
You know, be very materialistic about things. Do you know what I mean? Everything. Oh my
Has
gosh.
to be designer.
It has to be designer, exactly. If it's not this, if it's not that, I can't eat here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't be sitting over there. Oh my
Right.
gosh, maybe.
I can have Greg's for breakfast. And then
Do you
what are
know-
you gonna have for breakfast if
do you
you
know
don't
what I mean?
have
Oh my
Greg?
God, I can only have Waitrose. Oh my God, I'm not promoting any that
Yeah,
that name.
exactly.
So no,
Right.
just saying, was this a slip of
I
tongue?
don't shop in.
Do you know what I mean? I don't shop there. Oh my gosh, you can shop over there.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
buy my cake
gosh.
from. Ooh, who
What?
cares?
Do you know what I mean? Where do you order your cake from? What? You go to that place? Oh my gosh. You know, all of that
Yeah.
stuff as well.
Mhm.
Lacking a bit of depth, you know.
Mm.
Lacking a bit of depth. People living a fake life. They're in a relationships, basically. Do you know what I mean? It's all
No
it's all,
substance.
exactly. It's all artificial. It's all artificial. It's, oh my God, babe. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where we going to? Where we going?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, me and my baby went. You know,
cares?
this 5-star restaurant the other
Right.
day. You know, you didn't ask them any
Exactly. So
questions.
why are you telling me? I don't want to know.
No. This is aggressive today.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fumz, you're scaring me. You're scaring. You're scaring me today.
Oh my God, fake people.
I know. Lack of depth. You're like, you know, you're not even asking any questions. Like, oh my God. You know, I actually got that, you know, that perfume you were talking about the other day.
I don't
yeah,
care.
the 650 bottle one.
I don't care.
They got it for me. No, it was from some, you know,
Yeah.
knockoff site.
Yeah, knock off.
Unwillingness to be vulnerable as
Yeah.
well as like, nah.
Yeah, because
No,
we're
no.
all gisting, we're all talking about our past, we're talking in depth, but you don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Or because I don't talk too much. No, you talk too much. You just know that we're gonna get you found out.
I know exactly that. See, we all saying all this now.
Mhm.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Sometimes it's human that some of us, or a couple of us, even me, you, sometimes we will possibly, you know, do one of these things as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Sometimes we do. But I think it becomes a problem when you make it like it's a lifestyle that
Yeah.
that's the way you live, that's the way you are. I think that's the main problem we're talking about.
Yeah.
So all this we're talking about, inconsistencies, excessive bragging, seeking validation, materialism, be materialistic, and all of that. All of this is well played or played out on social media. You give a great example about that. The lady that actually, you know, posted that she had a jet.
Yeah.
And she had a
branded with a name.
with a name.
I mean, not only does she have a jet.
How do people get away with that? Like, how are you gonna go and just get a jet? You know it's not yours. You know you can get found out, and you put it out there in the world. Like, I don't understand. And also, I've seen people, you know, because they want to. Oh my God! Just if you've done this before, call me. I'll give you a free. I'll give you something free.
Oh my God! Don't put them.
07495636899. If you've done this before, you've got on the plane, right? And you're an economy. You know you're an economy, but oh my gosh, you wanna do a picture for the gram. You run to the business class.
No, double nine. People do that.
Yeah, of course they do.
Oh my!
You run to the business class and you take a picture.
Then run back to economy.
Run back to economy. It actually happened. Someone got found out.
Oh my God!
A very prominent, is it actor or actress or artist or something, you know, got found out because what happened was they had gone on the flight and run into the business class, took a picture on the business class seat, and ran back to economy. And there was someone beside them, and the economist like, "Oh my gosh, I'm actually following you.
Ooh.
What? You just posted that you were in business class, but you're like next to me here right now." So the person actually took a picture and reposted it.
Oh my God!
I tagged them.
Oh my God!
I tagged them as well. So if you've done this, I don't know. I mean, why? Why did we do that? I don't know.
At some point, we need to put like a label on this thing. And I mean, apologies to every genuine human being out there who has some sort of mental, you know, issue. Because is it normal that you do that kind of, like, what are you trying to prove?
I can't answer the question. But again, now let's look at this society where we are now.
Yeah.
This society actually, I stand to be corrected. I think this society actually almost encourages it in a way.
Yes.
Because you have if you have a lot of access, if you have the access to credit, you can do a lot of things.
Yes.
You can start. A friend of mine, this is a very funny one.
Right.
A friend of mine always tags this type of purchase as a never.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you.
Right.
So we see a lot of individuals, you know, with cars. Some of them, obviously, HP is fine. HP, it's not something, HP hire purchase, you're paying a certain amount of
Right.
that you can afford.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of it becomes your car.
Yes.
But sometimes I'm a bit confused on the what's it call it? It's like a hire thing. It's a hire car. What do you call it? I can't remember the actual name
I have
now.
no idea.
Where okay, you're not a fake life gang then. She's not a fake life gang, you don't know. So basically it's you I had the name in my head, it just went now. Like you never owned a car, but you're paying a monthly fee to use it. It's like it's a hire car thing.
Oh, okay.
There's a lease. That's the word I'm looking
Oh, right.
for.
Okay.
When you lease the car.
Right.
So you have a lot of people leasing like really, really top of the end cars. Like, a 2024 Range Rover,
Oh, wow.
2024, name it,
Yeah.
2024 Mercedes,
Right.
BMWs, all of that, name it.
Yeah.
And people see that.
Yeah.
And some people they'll think, oh, okay, maybe they own the car. And it's that, do you know what I mean? All this inconsistency, all this bragging comes in with all that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with leasing.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know, should it be a badge? It's a lease kind of thing.
I think they should be. You see how people run away from that.
And the reason actually we're talking about looking at society, the society encourages that. Because if you have credit, you're able to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. People have the philosophies of doing that. But the problem I have is when people start trying to use it to oppress people or trying to say like, I'm this, I'm that. Do you know what I mean? The excessive bragging we talk about, kind of thing.
And I think that people who don't want to use stuff like that to oppress people don't even go for the high end cars when they want to lease.
You never know. You never know. We're not going to try and think for people.
Yeah.
But they do what they need to do.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if we have all this kind of like individuals creating a facade of what they have, it actually inevitably puts pressure on individuals who are maybe trying to get by the normal way, genuinely that great that genuinely. And we look at things like, what does it make people do? Does it make them want to say they want to copy that lifestyle? What does it do to the younger generation as well?
It influences them negatively.
Exactly, because we look at, again, social media is just like awash with all this kind of like things of, oh, you have to go this here, if you don't have this you're not that kind of thing. I mean, may so rest in peace. I mean, we've heard how dangerous this can be as well. Before we get to that, anyway, we look at social media. We look at people flaunting things you don't even know if it's real or not. There's a very famous person, I'm not going to say his name, that actually he has a lot of followers on the social media platforms,
right? And
apparently the guy actually mostly wears fake or replica garments,
and nobody's ever going to know because people don't even know what the real looks like.
Exactly. And no one knows. No. See, when you're on when you're posting on Instagram, it's quite hard for you to tell if it's real or fake, except it's like some really stupid fake stuff. So but if it's a replica of something that already exists, you can never tell. But the thing there is, this individual is portraying a lifestyle of wearing a shirt over £1,000 shirt, but apparently that shirt is like only £50.
My goodness.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? So what does that do to people that look at that and see, oh, I want to emulate that lifestyle? They start going into trying to, do all sorts of shady stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Please.
Yeah, because like, case in point, this particular individual you're talking about.
Yeah.
If someone goes to meet them and says, "Oh, how do you do this?" and you say, "Oh, what I do is that I just work at retail," then people start questioning this, like, "But I work at retail. How come I can't afford this?
Yeah.
How come you can? That means I'm not doing enough." Then puts them under pressure to like keep doing, and so that they can just be like that other person.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That pressure is what's killing a lot of people. It causes a lot of depression. But again, this person has thousands of followers, as I mentioned. He's doing all of that, putting all this fake life out, doing all this excessive bragging online. Because listen, how many people know the real Rolex?
Exactly.
How many people know the real Patek Philippe?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people do that.
No.
But we all know the price. We all know that's a life of luxury. That's what it's out there, and people are being under pressure to actually live this kind of lifestyle. I don't know. I'm not. You know what? Everyone to their own.
Yeah.
But the message we are trying to actually put across today is, don't be so influenced with what you see online.
Yeah.
because it's not
It's
as
not
safe.
real. And there's this, like, I have a rule of thumb for social media, and it's something that goes along the lines of don't want to be like the girl in the magazine, because the girl in the magazine does not even look like the girl in the magazine.
Exactly.
So everything you see on social media has been altered. Nobody's going to come and tell you that, oh, look at my life. Oh, I'm the brokest too. I just borrowed money. Like, no, nobody's going to come and say that one. They would rather keep quiet. You understand?
Of course they keep quiet.
You know,
They're not going to tell you.
and I think that at some point people need to take accountability for. Sometimes I feel some sort of way when they say, oh, this influencer is influencing our younger generation negatively. What are the parents of the people in the younger generation doing to their children? How come you are not easily influenced? How come I am not easily influenced? There's just some sort of training that's been given to us, like growing up, like, oh, this is all I have to give you as a parent. It's what I give you. You will not question it. You
Yeah.
use what I give you, and you will not want to be like someone else. You understand? So I think, like, even parents need to take like some sort of accountability. I'm not saying that someone is influencing their children or the age of. There's always been issues like this. It's just that social media has magnified it.
Yeah, I mean, Fumz, I kind of agree with what you're saying.
Okay.
That parents need to take responsibility as well. But
Yeah.
if we look at the age where we're in now,
Mm.
technology is it's so accessible. You know what? It's so accessible on the phone. You can do loads of things. You can see a lot of stuff and stuff like that. Yes, parents need to be more accountable about educating the kids about what they see on social media. That it's not everything is not real.
Yeah.
Everything's not real. Some are just people faking life. You don't know what happens when they put down the phone.
Yeah.
But again, looking at the people flashing wealth, I've come across a lot of individuals doing that. First of all, it's easy for you to get sold. It's easy for you to get sold. As a woman, what attracts women? The flashy lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah, because it gives a sense of, oh, I think I'm going to be comfortable.
It gives a sense of you're going to be comfortable. But is that is okay? So who is deceiving who? Because there's
We're both deceiving ourselves, if
Yeah.
we're going to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Like, and of course, not to digress, but I just think, like, there are different people want to be in a committed relationship for different things, you understand?
Yes.
And I think, like, at some point you have to know that this person is a no-show when he's flashing wealth, but he's never been able to come through for you. Like, I always say that it's not always about the wealth that this individual flashes. How generous are they with even the little that they have?
Even if they haven't. If they have it.
Yeah, because
That's the question.
some people don't have so much, but you feel so blessed experiencing them because they invest so much into you. They make you a priority.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I think we're moving to
No, please carry on.
yeah.
It's
Yeah. So, but yeah, so so it's not about, oh, he drives a Maybach, you understand,
Yeah.
or he wears a Rolex. What is he doing with the money? I mean, I've seen people who have wealthy partners and they look like shit. And you're like, what is your partner doing to this situation that you're in? You understand? What is he doing about it? And you have to ask, like, do these people really have money, or they're just really, really stingy people?
Yeah.
Right.
Apologize on the language there.
Oh,
She was very emotional. Well, no, but I hear what you're saying. That what is that person doing? Even if they have it,
yeah.
what they're doing with it as well.
Yeah.
You're right. It's very important to put that into consideration.
Dominic, there's something I want to say.
Please.
I want to put myself in the shoes of people who try to, like, flash wealth and do all sorts.
Okay.
When I was leaving the university, one of the things that I told myself that I was going to do was that when I start, having a lot of money, I'm going to make sure that I can strategically put my children in schools where I know that influential people, or the children of influential people, attend.
To give them that good
Give
stuff.
them that network. Oh, okay, birthday parties, they're going to meet each other, they're going to connect. Because I realized that when I was leaving the university, the people who went to private university got a very quick head start in life.
Right.
Because, I mean, they didn't even have to have so much money.
Right.
But by virtue of where they had already,
where
they just could understand that, oh, this is what I want to do in my life. And people that actually left the country immediately after university, the reason why those people were able to leave was because they were in scenarios where the parents of the children that they were in school with would start saying, oh, I want you to go and do your master's in the United Kingdom. Kind of stuff. So in my head, I'm like, look at what networking has done. it might be perceived that that's fake life, because you will see that some of these parents that they don't even have so much money, but they will go into cooperative and get so much loan to strategically continue to put that child in that setting, so that they can get the network that, and you will see that the reason why someone like maybe you say vice president, and you say, oh, okay, invite a vice president daughter, okay, invite your friends for this party, and you say a child of, like, quote unquote, a nobody, and you're like, how did you get into this circle?
Yeah.
It's because of where you were. So, sometimes I try to, like, I'm like, maybe these people have a reason. I think it's when you don't put a balance to it that the problem now gets, then it now becomes a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see why we love Fumz on this show?
Oh my goodness.
Because she always comes, bringing a different perspective on that. And I think you're right. So we're looking at a different category of where you portray lifestyle,
right,
for a means to an end, which is slightly positive, where we saying that, yes, the family's not from a wealthy background,
right,
but the parents are trying to
give them a better life,
push the children to give them a better life, to understand, what, we're going to push you to go into a private school, go into a private university, so you can be within a certain social circle,
yes,
which would elevate you in later life. Yes, I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
I think that's actually, it's a great way,
yes,
to do that. But I love the caveat you put there, if it's balanced properly.
Yes, it has to be balanced.
It's balanced properly. So yes, we do see people doing that. But again, it's hectic.
It is, because now you're now putting me inside this circle that I don't even know anything about. But then I have to, and it takes an emotionally mature person to be in a circle where you have these rich kids and they're all talking about vacations and all, but you have to talk about it, and you're like, okay, I'm just an Ibadan girl. Do you get, like, you don't want to see anything? And if you're not careful, that's when the pressure comes in. I'm like, I can't go to this party if I cannot meet up to these people. Then let me start borrowing. Let me start doing stuff to, like, meet up, so that this will see me as equal.
As equal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So sometimes it might not be all bad that people fake it to make it. And honestly, double nine, on God, sometimes the way I dress, I've opened some doors.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
I've worked in a multinational where there were these girls, like, very, very beautiful girls.
Yeah.
But they do not allow access. They deny access to any gentleman.
Child, yeah.
I wasn't looking for access.
Yeah.
But because I was very much, big on how to dress my size, how to dress my body, and it was just a dress that I wore, and we were just in the bathroom, like, oh my God, this looks nice. And we started talking from there. Do you know that from this friendship,
amazing,
one of them actually put me on flights, on the flights, because she now became an expatriate.
Wow.
One of them actually put me on, she paid for the flights.
Blimey.
I would have never been able to afford that thing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, why are you always staying back home? Okay, you know what? Is it the money? Don't worry. I'll just pay for a flight. Just get yourself. I'm telling you, like, they came to meet me in the office to come and collect my passport.
Wow.
Yeah, because her father was a major general.
She didn't even need to go to the embassy.
Yeah. Wow. And I remember that then there were side talks, because I could be as real as it gets.
Yeah.
There were side talks in the office, like, oh, this one is always trying to be like them. So I wasn't trying to be like them. They saw me, they poached me, you understand? And they're like, okay, this person is a bad person. But like, because of that friendship, I was able to access some things that I wouldn't be able to access on a normal day.
Okay. I love that story.
Yeah.
See, this is, we love Fumz on this show. She comes real, she comes correct as well. But that's an amazing story.
Yeah.
That's an amazing story where, it was just the way you dressed, kind of thing. But also, you would have had to maybe, portray yourself in a different way.
Yeah. Bear in mind that portray myself negatively or positively.
Positively, in a way to align with their kind of lifestyle.
Bear in mind that I wasn't a drag, but the only difference was that
no one said you're drag.
Yeah, of course.
Don't she look like a drag? No, she doesn't.
Of course, but I wasn't as rich as these folks.
Yeah.
I will come to school, not school. I will come to work with the yellow bus with they'll just drop
yeah.
Aboyade Cold Junction, then I start to trek.
Right.
They are driving. You understand? So you could see that there was a difference.
There's a bit of a difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, at somebody starts, no, you cannot be like this and not have money. Like, what are you doing? Then I remember that it was such a big problem as well, because they were trying to force me to move out of the mainland and come move with them on the island. In fact, there was one of them, there's a boys' quarters you can move into. How much do you want to pay? because if you want to go out, we can't start getting you from mainland.
Like yeah, yeah.
That was how I got into that circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm gonna say it's a fantastic story.
Yeah.
And it got me, it's bringing me back to what you said earlier.
Yeah.
About the influence of the parents
Yes.
on the child.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yes.
Because it could have gone one or two ways. It could have gone the way you've said it.
Right.
It could have gone another way.
Right.
Where you think, you know what? Oh my gosh, I need to impress these people.
Yeah.
I need to do this.
Yeah.
I need to do what we call runs. I don't know.
Runs.
Google it.
Oh my
I need to go do runs. I need to go
Yeah.
do some dodgy stuff.
Yeah.
So I can buy stuff
Yeah.
and be like the way you are.
Yeah.
But you decided not to do that.
I didn't.
There has to be something in the foundation
Yes.
that's prompted you to say, you know what? This is me.
Yeah.
Yes, they see me coming on a bus.
Yeah.
I'm still there.
Yeah.
But I can chat. I can fit into where you are.
Yeah. And that's what got them like I could be on my own without any other thing they brought to the table. Like I could conveniently say, I didn't want to be like them.
Yeah.
That's the word. I didn't want to be like them. I enjoyed the friendship we had. And I was okay with experiencing that friendship
Yeah.
when I was on the island. But when I moved to my mainland, I do not look back. You understand?
Exactly.
So they too felt like, oh, this is as real as it can get. Do you understand?
Exactly.
This is just a cool person.
And the lesson there is, you know what? You don't have to
Yes.
pretend
Yes.
or create, some kind of portrait or wear a mask
Yes.
of someone to say, accept me.
Yeah.
So if the facade thing wasn't there.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the story.
Right. And look at the Israel DMW. I mean,
Yes.
Is does he portray he has
No, he doesn't.
He comes to the barest minimum, and David always takes him everywhere.
Amazing.
Like he's David's right hand man.
Amazing.
You understand?
Amazing.
So sometimes these people just need you to be yourself.
Yes.
It's when you now start making it look like, oh, it's a competition. Oh, you want to talk about, oh, I went to Singapore. Then let me lie. They can see through
Yeah.
you.
Let me like, but I mean,
Do you
like
understand?
my family, we used to go to
Exactly.
Singapore for summer.
Yeah.
Like, when is the summer month? Oh my gosh. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
You go say something
Right.
wrong as well. I mean, I'm thinking, you know what? Fumz just said it. She just said it the way it is. You know what I
Right.
mean? There's no need to portray yourself. You'll get found out.
Yeah, you will.
You will
They
get
know,
found
they
out.
see through you.
You'll get found out.
Yeah.
And you know what? When you're yourself, you can actually achieve more. Yes, people can be thinking, oh my gosh, can we fit in? Can we fit in? Can we fit in? If people are talking to you initially, it's because they think you're of a level.
Perfect. I love that.
You're bringing something different to
Yeah.
the table.
Yes.
Your confidence is shining through.
Yes.
You're not trying to say, yeah, I've got a Rolex, where you know that the Rolex is from Ujwalegba or something.
Yeah.
You're not wearing a shirt you can't afford.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? You're not looking for half price. You're not calling around people sending them messages. Who's doing half price designer wear?
Yeah.
You're not trying to go to places you can't afford.
Yeah.
You're not trying to insist on a guy
Yeah.
taking you to a 5-star restaurant that you can afford yourself.
And it's not like you want the 5-star restaurant, and that's like the bigger. It's so that you can take a picture on social media and show your friends like, oh, see what my man did for me.
Or you want a man to think that, okay, you're bougie.
Oh,
I'm bougie.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you want to portray
Yeah.
to that man as well. But the thing is, you're not going to be yourself at some point. Imagine. I don't know if you had this joke. You had
Right.
this joke like that. I'm not coming for the ladies, but I think it's also a lady joke. Like
It's okay.
that that this girl, she's always saying like ouch,
Oh, ooh.
ouch, oh my god, ouch, ouch. That this
Yeah, Modaro. Oh my God.
yeah, I think this day I don't know what something happened. Maybe
Yeah.
the iPhone dropped or something. It's like it was the ouch. She's like yeah. It was like
Is it what?
it was like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. She kind of like forgot herself.
Oh my goodness.
Forgot herself to say, oh my god, this is what we're saying, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So because being something you're not, it's like you're acting 24. So you might as well just go to Nollywood or Hollywood or something,
Right.
and start
Just
acting,
start acting.
and start acting that
Don't
way.
waste the talent.
Don't waste- don't
Oh, have
waste-
you seen Inventing Anna? It's a lot. It was on Netflix. It was someone's real life story.
we're gonna send her invoice. She just
Ooh.
she promoted a show. Oh, I know she's working for Netflix. just let us know that you're watching because
It's just how these things actually translates into like
Yeah.
real life, and you just see the extent which people go through to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
do the flashy wealth
Did the
thing.
flashy well, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, bringing it down to where we are, with it, I love talking about society, and I love the story film shared. I think it's quite amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But we see a lot of men putting themselves under a lot of pressure because you see a guy driving a big car, and in some instances they actually live in a council flat. Not saying there's anything, not saying there's anything wrong in living in a council flat. But I'm saying, like, you're driving in a £30,000 car, or £40,000 car, and you're pulling up to a council flat where you're sharing with the next man.
Make it make sense.
Please make it make sense. But someone else seeing you on the outside is thinking, "Oh my God, this guy is doing something well," and you put yourself under pressure, thinking, "Oh my God, I need to have that. I need to do this." Then maybe you start putting yourself into some crazy things that you're not meant to start doing. We have a lot of stories. This is a bit probably another story for another day.
Right.
Of individuals getting themselves into some spiritual stuff.
My goodness.
Just because you want to make some paper.
Yeah.
We always hear it in back in Africa or Nigeria, whatever, about people doing ritual things.
Yeah.
Listen, mate, it's here in Europe as well. Don't even think it's just
for real.
It'll be another day. We'll
Right.
talk about another day. We'll try and see if we can even get one of them that's going to have a conversation with us. Who knows?
Right.
It is there. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, all the things you're trying to acquire, and you're trying to put yourself under pressure, make sure you understand who or how these people are or where it's coming from. Do you know what I mean? Because most of these things are not real. And again, it's out there to all the young women as well. Do you know what I mean? Because you go to a club sometimes, you're thinking, this man is buying bottles of stuff. It might be just that one hit wonder that he's just able to put some money together with his boys,
right?
And they're able to buy bottles and stuff like that. And all the chains they're wearing, there's what we call pangolo, panda in Nigerian language. And you're thinking, oh my God, you're so blingy, yeah. Do you know what I mean? And you know what? God forbid,
yeah,
you go do a one-night stand, bang, you get pregs,
nothing.
And what happens? Like you're not looking baby farmer.
Oh my goodness.
And they're still winding up, and you're thinking, before you realize, you've had a kid for that person.
For a deadbeat.
You know what I mean? You don't become a baby mama to someone. Do you know what I mean? So
responsible.
All this are out there. All these things are out there. You just need to say, you know what? Open your eyes.
Yeah.
As Fumz said, who are you? Find out who you are. Understand who you are. Let your strength shine through, and work smart, not hard. Work smart, and you will get there as well.
Yeah, I feel like if you're actually pretty much someone who is like a contented person, that's the word.
Yeah. Again, amazing.
Yeah, you do not even have to even care about this flashy wealth of a thing. If you have the money, good luck to you and congratulations to you very much.
Love that.
However, if you're okay, do you understand? And I think it's something that's good that this country does. It actually gives everybody a level playing field.
Yeah.
You cannot be richer than I am. If you are too rich and you don't have the money, we all know it's credit card.
Yes.
You understand? So it levels a lot of people. You see managers in the train.
Yeah.
In the coach.
Yeah.
Nobody says that it's a sin to be in that place or compared to back home where you would never see a manager in the bus. You understand?
Yeah.
So so if you're contented, the flashy wealth of the thing will not even face you.
I mean, Fumz, we need to clap for Fumz.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was amazing. That was amazing. You can only hear a clap if you're live on audio. On audio as well. So what can I say?
Right.
But that's amazing. You're right, because you know what, the content, not that you're so enticed by everything you see. And again, it still goes back to that input from your foundation. Like, how did you grow up, kind of thing? Do you know what I mean? Yes, sometimes we all want good things. We all want a good life, kind of thing. But what are you willing to do for it? Are you willing to lie? Are you willing to commit, a crime? Are you willing to just go into some kind of craziness type thing?
Yeah.
And not wait for your own time to come? I think you hit a spot on there about being content.
Yeah.
Not being so distracted.
Right.
By flashy things and things like that. Not being so overly impressed
Right.
by what you see, and you don't know the actual source
Right.
or what the backing
Right.
of that actual wealth is, because it could get you into trouble.
Yeah. And Domina, you just said something now which makes sense. You said wait on your time, your time is gonna come. And like sometimes when I see like movies, and especially like the Nollywood back home,
Yeah.
and they're saying, okay, wait for your time, wait for your time.
Yeah.
You will see that the point where the person says, okay, you know what, I'm done, then goes into shady things is when like their time will now come.
Yeah.
And I've always had a question that always weighs heavy on my heart.
I'm listening.
That why does it have to be that, this guy might have been so patient for 50 years.
Yeah.
Then the 51st year after, then they're not say, oh, maybe if he now decides to do something wrong. So it now made me realize that sometimes the bitter truth is that time, your time might never come. But you just need to be contented. What I mean by that time,
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
okay,
Because
if you could be like a David.
Yeah.
You need to focus on what you have at the moment.
Focus on your own. Yeah.
It's impossible that is that bad for you.
Yeah.
You're just focusing on the negatives. Because your time will come, your time will come. It's good to preach the gospel of your time is going to come.
Yeah.
But we need to manage people's expectation that sometimes in life that time will never come. So you need to prepare your mind for worst case scenario. If
I mean, I don't know. This is one I'll probably we're going to
we're going to want to agree.
We're going spiritual.
Oh no, I don't want to go spiritual.
I know. Maybe we need to bring one of our pastors back in the studio.
Time doesn't have to be spiritual.
I hear that, but when we say the time for an individual might not come. No, I disagree with that, because I think if you're consistent on something you're passionate about and you like, the time coming is the level of content you have.
Yes, I agree.
Do you understand? Because an individual can be working on something and think, oh, I once I made £1 million.
Yes.
I am happy.
Yes.
But the time it takes him to make that £1 million.
Yes.
And he's still working consistently to chase that dream.
Right.
And arrives at that point, that's his time.
Okay, let me rephrase my statement. This is what I mean. I mean that your time in the way you've thought about it might not come like that.
Because it's never like
that's
you can never, if we could all determine the time,
right?
I mean, I don't think anyone would be doing any crazy
so
stuff.
If I want to be wealthy, if there's someone I'm comparing myself to, and I want to be that rich, your time is going to come, but your time might not come like the way Double Nine's, like how okay, so now I'm like, oh, Double Nine has so many houses, has so many cars, and
Amen.
Might come, but I might not have so many houses and so many cars like Double. I might have what
I hear that.
my journey.
I hear that. For your journey, but everyone's journey is unique.
Yeah.
You're right. Your arrival is different to someone else's arrival.
Exactly.
But everyone has an arrival.
Yes.
But you cannot compare your arrival to someone else's arrival.
Exactly.
You're right. And on that note, that is a very important point. Because you know what? Okay, some individuals, I'm not saying every individual that is flashy is not wealthy. Some individuals, that's just a lifestyle for them. But when you start copying an individual, it's like you're going ahead of your time.
Right.
Because you're not going into buying fake designer wear, buying Okoko Michael Rolex.
Yeah.
Go in to buy a bad-made shoes. Not that there's anything wrong with a bad-made shoes, but a bad-made shoes that is Nike, put Nike
with Adidas now flying on it.
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've seen a shoe that had like 3 different logos. I'm like, what's the name of the shoe?
What's happening here?
You know what I mean? But because you want to be like, I've arrived on everything.
Yeah.
But you've not actually arrived.
Right.
Do you understand? It's exactly what you're saying.
That's it.
You've not actually arrived.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? You're still on that journey.
Yes.
But rather than you focusing on the journey, on going to where you're going,
looking at the other.
You're looking at the other person. You want to be flashy too. Yeah, man's in there.
Yeah.
Nah,
man's make a dance.
Man's doing all that. You know what I mean? Man's wearing a rollie. Yeah. But you know that rollie, any slight movement on that rollie makes it happen.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A rollie is like
Yeah.
You're just like But like, okay, it's a rollie still.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you've not arrived. But rather than focusing on the journey, you get distracted. And what happens? You're right. You know what? It's true, because you can now become stationary.
Yes.
on that point,
And that's why that time will not arrive.
because you think your mind, you created an arrival
Perfect.
time
That's it.
that's never even been materialized,
Yeah.
but your arrival time is actually just down the road.
Yeah. You
And you just stay
summed it
there
up.
because you want to live
That's it.
a facade type of life.
That's it. You summed it up.
Oh my gosh.
That,
Fumz,
that was
Fumz,
intense.
Fumz is
Overnight,
amazing.
that was intense.
Fumz is amazing. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? She's amazing. She gives off things, man. Amazing, amazing. And it's true, because if you're not getting distracted, if you're focusing on being the best version of yourself, not trying to emulate, not trying to have this excessive bragging, seeking validation, telling people, oh yeah, I just got a Merc, you know, yeah, Merc 3400, I don't know what that is, you know, it's heavy, it's nice, you know,
It's heavy.
it's nice, check it out. But my man has got it on a lease.
Ooh.
It's not even HP, it's nothing. It's a lease. A lease is like, he's going to drive that car, it's going to be inconsistent. Like 2 years from down the line, he has to take that car back.
My goodness.
And when he takes the car back, you ask him, yeah, what are you saying? What are you saying? What's your car? What's your car? Man, that car is like giving me problems, you know, man, I had to sell it. Do you understand?
Right.
And now the guy is driving a Polo. Man, no, it's all right. It's pattern. I'm going to sort it out. Don't worry about it.
God.
Do you know what I mean? But because he's created a false lifestyle, because he's not reached.
He has to keep up.
Yeah, he's not reached that level. You know what I mean? So now he's trying to maintain a level that had no foundation.
True.
So he's now going to go look for some next things to do to ensure that he can achieve where he wants to achieve. Honestly, we could go on and on for this, but I had a list, a due diligence list.
Oh,
how do you know you're living a fake life?
Right.
A life for the, you know, without realizing, because you know what, sometimes we do this, we don't know.
Oh, I like that. It's true. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah, we do. A lot of us, we do.
Do you know that some people would say that they are like above this kind of store? I can't buy from this store.
I know.
Who cares?
People say, I can't buy. Oh, you're right.
Why do you want to put yourself in debt because you want to prove that you bought from this store and not that store?
Yeah.
The most important thing is that you look good when you're ensemble.
Exactly.
So what's the store class?
If you're spending money you don't have, if you're spending from credit card to credit card on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, with no particular plan in place, because sometimes, okay, let me rephrase that.
Yeah, because
credit cards can be a good way to build your credit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, let me give you a financial tip now. Again, it's not a financial tip, sorry. It's just a tip that I use. I'm not qualified to give any financial advice.
Okay.
If you have a credit card and you're using your credit card to pay for everything, so you pay for petrol, you're paying for your food, your shopping, everything, and before the month end runs out, you pay off the balance of that credit card. It actually can help improve your credit score.
Yes.
So a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
So that's a bit different, because you know you can afford to pay back that off. You know, you don't have to wait like 2 months, 3 months to pay it off. So that works. Yeah. So that is not what we're saying. But if you're spending, you know, your credit limit is, say, for example, 1,000, and every month you're spending 500 on when you go out to dinner because you want to impress friends. You're saying, nah, it's all right, man. I got it. I'll pay. But you know that you're gonna use like a year to actually pay off that 500.
Wait, and you know that you don't got it.
You ain't got it. You ain't got the money. As I said, you know, you're living a fake life, my brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Or my sister.
That's true.
It's a facade. You're putting yourself under unnecessary pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
Ignoring the real.
Oh my God, what's happening? Double nine.
I don't know. The realities.
I think you're passionate about the topic, and it's a
maybe,
good thing,
yes. Ignoring the realities of a functional budget, because a lot of us think, you know what, having a budget in place, is tedious. You know, yes, it can be hard to follow a budget, but at least you have a budget in place to help you think, okay, what do I have? How much do I have? How much can I spend? Do you know what I mean? How much can I not spend?
Right.
Because again, these are things we do without us realizing. Maybe I've been guilty of this in the past. Yes. I'm putting my hand up. Yes. Ignoring the realities of having a functional budget. Because sometimes when you have your wages, maybe, you know, you have like a wage, £5,000 coming to your account every at the end of the month. You think yourself, yeah, I'm going to eat out all this while, blah, blah, blah. you're just gonna waste all that money.
Very true.
Do you know what I mean? You don't have no
Oh,
say this is your saving, this is
this is
nothing.
good,
You just
yeah.
want to go and do all of that.
Yeah.
Again, we talk about living on credits. Very similar to spending money you don't have
Mm,
because you're living on credit. You're living on credit, having a credit card, having an overdraft. That's what you're spending on. There's no budget. There's no budget in place to help you clear the overdraft or the actual credit card itself. Again, we do it without realizing. Because again, now there's a party. As we know here in the UK, when you go to a birthday party, you're paying for yourself. You're paying for yourself. Like if you go to a restaurant, you're paying for yourself.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah. So they invite you to like some 5-star restaurant, and because you want to be part of the team or part of this social circle, you can't afford that. You put your and say, yeah, let's go. You get to the place now. They send everything you ate, like you're not even full up. They say it's £100.
I would cry.
You know what I mean?
I would weep.
Do you know what I mean? They say it's £100, and what do? You bring your credit card out, put it on there, and go back home. It's like, oh my God, why did I come to this thing? Why did I do this? Do you know what I mean? Living on credit. Sometimes we do without realizing that is a facade because you're flaunting something you think you have, but you don't actually have it. You're not honest. First of all, not being honest with yourself is a problem. Yeah, because we live in a denial. You know what I mean? We want to go. As you mentioned, oh man, I can't buy it from that shop, man. Like, why am I going to go for that shop and buy stuff?
Never makes sense.
No, I need to buy my shoes in this place.
Yeah.
I'm not giving any publicity to any names out there.
Yeah.
I need to buy my shoes from this,
Yeah.
shop in the West End. Like man's can't be going in them kind of places.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when you buy that thing, you're gonna be broke.
Yeah, you're gonna be sad for the rest of the year.
For the year.
Like a week.
That's hectic.
Yeah.
But because you want to keep up appearances, you know what I mean? You go and buy £200 shoe, £300 shoe, £400 shirt because you want to keep up appearances. But the thing is, once you wear that shirt,
you can't wear it again.
Oh no, I mean exactly. You can't wear it again with this
You
people.
wear it like 5 or 7 times in the week.
Exactly. With this people you're trying to keep appearances with. Who might be doing the same thing you're doing, and you're all in a cycle of debt kind of thing. You can't do it again.
Yeah.
You can't wear it again. Yeah. And what do? Do you go sell it? Even if you try and sell it, the price value is gone. And you have trust issues as well. Do you know what I mean? What does that? I know you're thinking to myself, how does that?
I want you to.
How does that affect? Because now someone is saying, loan me some money.
Right. Oh, perfect. 99 makes sense. And you're like, oh my God, this person doesn't have this money. I can't loan this person.
Yeah.
This person's just like me.
Just exactly. Because that's your crowd. That's your thing. Because you know yourselves.
Yeah, like, you know that if they loan you money, you're not gonna
you're not gonna return it as well.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like because if you because there's a saying that says, if you're gonna loan some money, only loan money you can afford to let go. But you know yourself, you don't have no money to let go.
No, I don't.
Do you know what I mean? So you're not gonna be loaning anyone money. Do you know what I mean? So fake life can do crazy things.
Yeah, I agree.
As you know, in this country, as you mentioned earlier as well, credit is a very important thing. It can get into crazy debt where you're having bad credit and affect you for a very, very long time. So we just have to just ensure we try and
balance it. Yeah.
Understand what we have. Try and avoid it if we can. We know in our society as well, within, let's talk about Nigerian society where they call it to a party and for I don't know, weddings, like people use weddings to exactly. They say the ashwabi, you have to buy it. It's like I don't know, £200 or something.
Yeah.
But you don't have it. You think to yourself, oh, these people are gonna think I'm you don't have money.
Like I'm not doing well in life.
I'm not doing well in life. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go loan the money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you do that. You go to the party and give you some plastic things to come back as your souvenir, and you come back home.
And puff and samosa.
Exactly. To eat rice and chicken you don't have in your house. And you go back home, and now you can't wear that clothes anymore. Because if you wear it against that.
But this is the club we use for double
the party now. Why you wearing it again? Having to buy another one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's one thing you need to look as well. I mean, also if your girlfriend, your wife, your woman supporting your man. I
Mm.
want to let you talk from a woman's perspective as well.
Okay.
So, support your man is very important. Don't let your man, don't put him under excessive
Under pressure.
Under pressure of like, my friend's
Yeah.
girlfriend or husband
Yeah.
took them to Barbados
Yeah.
on holiday. We two must go to Barbados
Yeah.
on holiday. Well, you guys can't afford it, or you guys are trying to save up to buy a house.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You try to invest in something
Yeah.
for a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you're trying to put them under pressure in doing that.
I don't forgive. Sorry, Dobina. I don't forgive men
Hey.
who end up who end up with women like that, because
Okay.
you saw it.
Mm.
You told her you could buy her the letters. You already enabled her, so she's going to run you to your early grave with debt.
Okay. I mean, she
So
has a point.
yeah. So I feel because you will see men, and men will be like, oh, she's such a fantastic girl, but I'm going to have to do more than myself. She's like a trophy wife. And there are a lot of people who marry trophy wives. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you cannot afford this lifestyle. But you saw girls that you saw understanding girlfriends there. You didn't pick those ones on the shelf. You spend the rest of your life with them. You not pick the one that must wear the latest designer and all that, and knows that you don't have money.
Yeah.
So, you deal with it.
I mean, you have a very great point.
Yeah, I don't have no sympathy for men.
Yeah,
like that.
they want the baddie.
Yeah, you want the baddie.
Because they're attracting
Yeah.
baddie because
Yeah.
the way of the dressing,
Yeah.
the dressing like the big man thing,
Yeah.
and they attracted the baddie. The baddie's like, yay! And before you know it, now, bum 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 bum.
Right.
And it gets that the baddie still thinks is there's some substance to it, but there's
Yeah.
nothing to it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So yeah, we're not talking about the baddies, but yes, she has a very great point.
Right.
But we're talking about, your relationship. Don't be distracted. Don't. I'm trying to remember the Yoruba word of to be content. I don't even know Yoruba word. Yeah, don't have a jukokoro to look at other people's things and think, oh yes, we want that.
Yeah.
And so it's very important. You know what I mean? Because you know what, you never know what those other people are doing.
Right.
As you know, we're talking about UK here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Credit is very accessible to a lot of people, and they use that to bamboozle everyone else. But all in all, I'll let Fumz come in from the women's perspective.
Right.
To the men.
Yeah. So let me be clear. You want me to tell you what?
It's like she's fine. It's like she can't even tell.
No, that's not it. Look, I want to be sure that I'm on point.
Yeah.
So you want me to talk about the woman's perspective to the men?
Yes.
In what context?
In the same terms as you said, because I said women don't put your men under pressure.
Oh yeah.
So
women, if you put your man under pressure, you're evil.
Yeah.
Except you want to end up like single for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I don't want to use the word widowed, because when you have a man that like is trying his best to put food on the table, this man doesn't have, but out of the little he has, he like overextends himself.
Yeah.
And you think and what you think is the right thing to be doing is to be comparing your husband or your man or your boyfriend or your partner with your friends' partners and your friends' husbands and your friends who you don't even know how they do it in the family front. And you keep on chasing this man. I'm saying this in case in point because the last Muslim festival that happened, there was this stuff that went viral. The guy said he couldn't afford the ram.
Yes, I think I saw that. I think you're right.
She went bonkers. And she's like, oh, can you see the neighbors? Go and take the goats back. I don't want, if you cannot kill it. Even the mother had to come and say, are you okay?
Yeah.
And you could see the intense pressure that this man was under.
Yeah.
He was stuttering. He was saying, this is what she does every time. And again, I always say, like, I don't have sympathy for men who open their eyes to put that kind of woman in the house. But again, let's move on from there. And let me face the woman. It has happened.
Yeah.
You see, women, when you do stuff like that, you're opening up your family to external attractions.
Yes.
Because there are people out there that will help you treat your husband the way you should be treated. And not put him under any pressure.
Hey.
If you think you have mental, there are people out there that will tell your husband that, you know what, don't worry. You don't have enough. It's okay.
Exactly.
I'm not with you for the money.
Hey.
I just want the companion. Bust his head for him, and you will lose that man. So if you have decided that today, 30th of June, you want to go into July, not turning a new leaf, by giving your husband peace of mind and stop putting the poor man under pressure. If it was easy, why don't you do it? If it was easy, why don't you look for that thing? And I'm not saying that, I'm not absolving men of their responsibilities now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that there are some things that is too much.
Yes.
It's when you hear something, you'll be like, I said, how? You
Mm.
understand? And I'm telling you that this man will be running elter skelter to go. I don't want Wala. You know, if I don't get it for her, she'll be angry. And I'm like, she will be angry, but you don't have it. And you know, and these women are women who fall into this category are very ungrateful women. You will do all of that for them, they'll still say you're not doing enough.
Wow.
Yeah. So women, let's do better.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I thank you, Fumz. I mean, always coming with great insights there. And I think what you said, it actually giving us rise for possibly another topic,
Right.
and looking at from life from a man's, perspective, and how men undergo these pressures you just mentioned. I think is a very good one. We need to look at as well. But ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the close of today's show with the amazing Fumz here on the show. Trust me, I've had such an amazing time. I hope you have too as well. It's been Candid Expression Sunday with amazing Fumz. You know what? If you've missed any earlier part of this show, you can also catch it back on our YouTube channel as well. Hello to everyone watching us on YouTube at the moment. Hello.
So many people watching but not commenting.
I know, they're just listening to us today.
It's okay.
It's okay. But we love you for being here as well. But in the meantime, make sure you do follow us on Instagram to catch up on our all the shows coming up on this amazing show. It's been Fumz always coming through with some amazing vibes. She came up with this amazing topic again today. It's amazing. I'm blown away. And she's already cooking something else for us as well. Make sure you do tune in to the next show here on Candid Expression Sunday. It's been amazing. It's been wonderful. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, everyone.
With everyone as well. I want to say a big thank you to everyone. But in the meantime, stay locked on, stay locked in. It's your host, Double Nine, as always. And we always love is coming through with some amazing things as well. But in the meantime, we've got some amazing music coming through here on Double Nine Radio. So stay locked on, stay locked in. It's your host, Double Nine, and the amazing
Fumz,
the one and only. Have a great Sunday and